Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here at Banknote Trading, where we take a look at the US dollar pairs in the forex market. Today, we'll start by taking a look at pound dollar on the 4-hour chart. Now, most technicals have been invalidated due to Trump speaking about tariffs, trying to make the dollar stronger. So we play in the probabilities here, not in possibilities, because anything's possible when the president is speaking about the country and the currencies change. But we're going to see some new ranges formed and see our analysis for today. So we'll start by taking, like I said, GBP USD on the 4-hour chart, and we'll start by mapping out the range. This is still in the current structure it has been in. It just dipped a little bit. It had been making lower lows, lower highs. Still in a bear structure, but was making internally higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and then it was starting to consolidate before Friday, and it was forming a high probability bull flag. Like I said, we play in probabilities, not possibilities, because anything's possible when the president's speaking. And it shot down, went back into discount. Hasn't filled this gap yet here on the early morning Monday. So waiting to see how this price action plays out. This is still the strong lower high. GBP USD was the weaker of the dollar pairs. It hadn't broke past a bullish, had a bullish breakout toward the highs. It was still in the internal structure, like I just said. So waiting to see how price action plays out to see if there's any opportunity to trade. Not sure which way it could go. Technically, it would still be bearish in order to break these lows, but like I said, the other dollar pairs already had broken past made new high. So here is EUR USD, still a 4-hour chart. Was making higher highs, higher lows. Broke out past the highs, and now has had a bearish move downward. Let's map out the range. It's still in its current range. It's just back into discount. This is no longer the strong higher low, but since this is bullish, we're gonna make this the week of what should have played out, or what could have played out. Let's put it like that. This should be the week higher high. That should be, or could possibly be broken once this bullish momentum kicks in. This gap hasn't filled yet, and like I said, it could still continue pushing downward. It's not fractally daily on the fractal. In the fractal sense, it's bullish, so it's not technically bearish from this range. But if it does break down, then we'll be adjusting the range and waiting for bearish momentum. AUD USD. The previous range was making higher highs, higher lows. It did break past the low, or the higher low. The lower high, and went fractally bullish. Let's map out the previous range. What we were talking about last week was up to here, and as you can see, once the tariffs speak started happening, it broke past that range. So let's map out the new range it's currently in. This is still AUD USD is still bearish, or now it's bearish, making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. It's in discount, so I'm not looking for any sells. It's too low to sell. It broke past this low. Now waiting to see if these gaps will fill, and to see if there's any opportunity. This could look like a liquidity sweep with this wick right here, but gotta wait to see price action to confirm it, to see if we can flip back bullish, if there's any bullish momentum to take out this gap, and to see if there's any type of pressure mounting. In NZD USD, similar situation. We had mapped out the range, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It broke this lower high, and then after the tariffs, this was the this was the previous range. After the tariff talk, this is now the current range, bearish in discount. Not looking for any setups right now. Waiting to see how the gaps fill. Just making lower lows, lower highs, change the character. Like I said, just with AUD USD, this could be a liquidity, but we have to see how price action plays out. GBP AUD, it was already bullish, just kind of trades with the dollar. It's already breaking out. Like I said last week on our rocket fuel, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So let's map out the current range. Waiting for a pullback still. It's just that since this broke out the strong, this was previously a strong lower high from this high. So now let's make this the strong higher low. This is the point, that's the strong higher low. So in this case, that means this is the low that shouldn't be broken to make it stay bearish. I mean, to make it stay bullish. Strong higher low. So that's what will make me turn back bearish. But previously I was waiting to see if it could retrace further back down in this area to take a sell back up. I do still expect to retrace, but this is the tariff news. It hasn't captured. Yeah, this is the small little gap also. Hasn't retraced back yet. Still breaking these, taking liquidity out of these highs. Has it hit this supply area? Kind of tapped into the supply area and reacted from it. Waiting to see if there will be a bigger retrace back to see how, if there's a trade, any opportunity to trade, what the price action dictates. GBP NZD, a similar situation. It's already making higher highs, higher lows, broke out of the bearish range. So we're making higher highs. It traded sideways in the range, consolidated, made equal lows, and it broke out. This on tariff news. Now it's at the highs. Change of character. This also now considered the strong higher low. Higher low in comparison to this low. So after it changed direction, bullish, it pulled back, and now it's shooting further. Like I said, on tariff news, but waiting to see any type of retracement back to see if there's any opportunity when bullish momentum kicks back in. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining us.